All right, everyone, FHA just announced that they're going to be offering a 40-year loan term, which will reduce monthly payments for home buyers. Oh, wait, it's not for home buyers. It's actually for current home owners. You see, I've seen so much information on this new FHA 40-year loan term, but I can't find it. I've gone through our system internally, can't find the loan program for it, and I've looked online, and I can't find it. What is happening is people are misinterpreting information because they're just reading headlines and they're not reading the details. It's getting really frustrating for me to see real estate agents and mortgage advisors jump on Instagram reels and say things that aren't true, which misleads you. And my whole goal as a mortgage advisor is to help you become a successful homeowner and weed through the bullshit of my industry. So here is more bullshit. There's not a 40-year loan available for buyers who want to use an FHA loan to buy a house. I wish there was, and I'll tell you why in a minute. But what happened here is in April of 2022, HUD controls FHA loans, announced that they were going to offer a 40-year loan modification for buyers who were being impacted by the current environment, right? So they got a 30-year mortgage. They can't afford the payments. They're going into default. So they're going to say, look, we're going to help you out. We're just going to extend it out 10 more years. That will reduce your monthly payment. That's really all that's happening here. It's not an automatic thing where if you have an existing FHA loan, they're just going to stretch it out for you. It's hardship. I can't afford the payment. And what I'm having a hard time understanding here is if you bought a house in 2020 or 2021 with an FHA loan, your rate is most likely in the 2s or 3s. If you can't afford it then, I don't know who will, right? So I would think, if anything, the people who need a 40-year term the most are the people who want to buy right now with current interest rates. So this 40-year term is not solving the affordability issues we have right now, not for people who want to buy homes. It's only helping those who have fallen on hardship and need it to not lose their house, basically. So the goal here, of course, is to help you understand this isn't good news, right? I'm not delivering good news. This is not what anyone wants to hear. It's not what I want to hear. I would love for there to be a 40-year mortgage available. And a lot of people would say, oh my gosh, that's so dumb. Why would anybody ever do that? I'll tell you why. I'm not a fan of 15-year mortgages. Everyone says a 15-year mortgage is better than a 30-year mortgage. Why do they say that? Because you're paying less in interest. Well, if I can't afford the monthly payment on a 15-year loan, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what the interest is. I have to use the terms available to me. So if I want to buy a home right now with a 30-year term and I can't afford the payments, a 40-year would solve that problem. And the reason I don't worry about the expiration date of the loan, whether it's 30 years or 40 years, is most loans pay off statistically in the first 5 to 7 years. So if having a 40-year term would enable me to buy a house now and stop renting, because rent is skyrocketing, there is less and less inventory available, less homes for sale on the market every single year, I want to get in. Help me get in. Give me loan terms that will get me into a property. A 40-year mortgage would solve the affordability problem. Yes, you are paying more interest. Yes, you are paying more interest up front, but it's better than paying rent. Rent is 100% interest. So we get so hung up on these terms. Oh, 40-year term. Oh, the rate's higher. It doesn't matter when you're comparing it to renting. I want everyone to become successful homeowners. There are too many financial institutions jumping in and buying up real estate in America right now so that we all have to stay renters forever. And I don't want that for you. I want you to become a successful homeowner. So it's very important that you understand the nonsense that my industry tries to provide, unfortunately. I would say the mortgage industry is very good at telling people what they want to hear, right? What are you trained to ask me when you call me to get a mortgage? Hey, Sean, what's the rate and what are the fees? We're trained that because people got screwed over pre-08. Well, rates should be a commodity for the most part. You shouldn't have these variabilities. So if I know you're going to ask me about the rate and the fees, I know what to tell you to make it sound like it's what you want, right? I want you to avoid that. I don't want you to have that. I want you to have complete transparency and understand exactly what you're getting into. And that's why, me and my team, we just work different than most mortgage advisors in the country. We want to give you a full, transparent experience. So all that being said, is there a 40-year FHA mortgage becoming available this month in May? Unfortunately, no, there is not. Is there a 40-year modification for existing FHA loans becoming available this month? Yes, there is. Is everyone eligible for it? No, they're not. It will be for those who have fallen on hardship. Here, actually, let's take a look at the article. All right, so this is what I pulled up. I just Googled FHA 40-year mortgage this morning from Office of Housing, HUD. Action, final rule. Summary, HUD's regulation allows mortgages to modify a Federal Housing Administration FHA insured mortgage by recasting the total unpaid loan for a limited from 30 years basically to 4 years. To cure a borrower's default. You see, this isn't available to everyone. This is to people who have fallen on hardship. We don't want you to lose the house. We'll extend the loan out for an additional 10 years to lower your monthly payment to make it more affordable. That's all that's happening here. So here's what I want to do for you. If you have questions, if you want to have a strategy call, if you want me to help you weed through the bullshit of the mortgage industry so that you can become a successful homeowner, you can use the link below to schedule a Zoom call with me. I'll answer any questions you have. There's no cost, there's no obligation. I just want to make sure you take the right steps, because what I see a lot of times is people say, I'm never going to buy a house because I can't afford to, but they never looked into it. They're just making an assumption that they can't afford to when they actually can. So I want to help you. Just at least figure it out. This will either be a for now or for later plan. So let me know how I can help. Thank you guys so much, and I'll talk to you soon. Cheers.